I think this team has its own identity, its own inspiration, and its own motivation to be successful this year. I think a lot of it has to do with our growth in every way. Defensively at the end of the year last year, we were as good as there was in this conference in terms of getting stops when we needed them. And I think they took a degree of pride in that, and they got really excited about that. So those are the things that I think the team is really like, how much better can we be this year? What can we add to our roster that'll help us offensively? Who took the time this offseason to grow and hone their craft? A lot of these guys took this quarantine and mandatory shutdown time and got in the gym and really worked on their games. And you can tell who the juniors and seniors are and their awareness of their strengths and weaknesses. Ariana Combs came back and you can tell she was in the gym working on her ability to play at the next level. And by that, I mean spacing the floor, shooting it from deeper, shooting it with consistency, on top of all the intangibles that she brings to our team. And then Jenna could always shoot it. I think it's just a change in mindset with her, and she's been really good playing her position and adding another dimension to her game. But really, I think what excites me is not what these guys are doing individually. It's how they've came together and how they look as a group collectively. I think we've grown a lot offensively, and we've worked on it a great deal. But the thing that I think is going to make the biggest difference is how close these guys are off the court. They, especially in COVID, where you are in your bubble, that can either really help you or really hurt you. And in our bubble, these guys do a great job of interacting with each other. They take care of each other, and off the court matters on the court. So that's where I'm saying our chemistry on the floor has only gotten better, and that's what makes us as coaches really excited. Everything that we've asked them to do, both on and off the court, regarding COVID, they've absolutely crushed it. And I think the big part is they really want to play this year. You can tell. You asked me how they're motivated. They want to play, so they're doing everything within their power to follow the policies that our administration and medical professionals have asked us to do. And sure enough, we've been able to do a solid job thus far. You just have to be ready, and you look at some of the firepower on some of these teams. We have some great individual players in this league. You look at the national rankings in terms of who is being considered for what awards. This league is like no other mid-major league. The guard play in this league is second to none. I mean, we got some real pros. So, it's exciting from a standpoint of you're going to play every night. It's also a big headache,
Exactly.
But I think that's where the opportunity comes in. And if you end up at the top of this league, you've really accomplished something.
Sure.
If you finish in that championship position, in that number one spot, tell you what, especially this year, you've done a phenomenal job, because there's so many other variables that you're managing. It's not just X's and O's. It's not just keeping the kids healthy. There are so many other factors to this year and being successful that we're all going to have to manage. SIU is November 25th. That is the only thing we're worried about. We got to go prepare for a really good opponent on the road. But this is a team where you have juniors, seniors. They played a lot of basketball. The time is now. And COVID, no COVID, if they let us play, we got to go out there, compete, do what we're capable of doing, come home, prepare, be ready for the next opponent, and do it again. This is a year like no other where you have to be in the moment. And the teams that can manage that and adjust on the fly are the teams that'll be successful.